So Chop and Fish are here, and today we're going to finally wrap up all the final touches on this TC Bros frame. So as you saw in the previous episode, finally got this chin tensioner mounted, and that was the one thing holding me back from basically all the final touches on the frame itself, like finishing off welding this custom fender bracket I made, finish off welding the original crossbars that TC Bros only tacks in place so that way you can make it adjustable. I kept it right where they tacked it. So I'm still gonna have to mount a coil bracket, but that'll be fine. I'm only gonna be spray bombing the frame so that way anything I want to tweak or change, I won't have to worry about just grinding down a spot, tacking something or welding something into place, and then just spray bombing over that too. And then once it's finalized, I'm gonna have it powder coated. So we're gonna get this thing down to bare frame today and finish up all those welds so that way I can flip the frame upside down, access everything nice and easily. So let's get to work. So I got it down to bare frame, every last accessory taken off, everything but this mount. So once I finish welding those, they won't fluctuate at all. Although I don't think it will, but just in case. So I was really hoping to have a friend for this part, but I think I'm gonna do it the good old-fashioned way. Where I got this padded floor over here in the corner, and I'm just gonna lay the frame down on its side, undo the bolts, and just let it fall out, I guess. There's no oil in the motor, so I don't have to worry about anything running up the cylinders. But let's give it a whirl. Oh my God! Who needs friends anyway? Wow. That was just a little bit more work than what I was expecting it to be. But it's out. And the frame is ready to rock and roll. So let's go over exactly what I'm going to be doing to that. So now I got the motor out of the frame. I can flip it over to finish welding off this bottom crossbar. Then I need to finish cleaning all this up because I cut off those brackets and I never cleaned it up. So now that the motor's out, I can get in there. Full access with the angle grinder. I also need to finish welding off these rear fender mounts that I built. I'm going to finish filling in all of these welds that I did on that base plate so that way I can grind them down and basically make them look non-existent. And now with the motor out, I can fully access all the way around this whole entire bottom bracket. I think 2 more mounts and then this thing will be ready to rock and roll. Rear fender mount and coil mount. So I've got the frame pretty well cleaned up. Now I've got it flipped upside down. I'm going to start off my welds on the bottom here. finish off those factory tacks that TC Bro did. So the front of the neck where the original tank mounts were, these big plates here, and the coil mount that was on this, that all cleaned up pretty nice. I'm happy with that, looks good, very clean. However, that thing, that damn Electra Beckham 80s German welder, 240 volt, okay? And I welded with the Hobart handler to 110. It outwelds that times 1,000. Haven't bought one yet. I need to because I'm over this thing. Let me show you why. So I've already tried to start grinding them down and basically molding it, but the thing starts welding flawlessly, and then out of nowhere it'll just start spitting and spattering and hooting and hollering. No matter how many times I grind it down, I'll clean the area, wipe it down with acetone, wire brush you, make sure there's no crap. And the last thing I do is acetone. Make sure it's clean, good connection, good ground. I've replaced everything on that welder, and it just starts putting up a fuss. I'm basically gonna grind those down as much as I can. I still believe they'll hold. It did have enough penetration that I'm not really worried about that, but it just looks like dog crap, and it's very discouraging. Before I paint the frame, I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of molding just around those corners, because I can't really get a grinder in there. I'm sick of dremeling the crap out of this frame. But overall, I absolutely love this frame. So I think I'm going to save the molding process and the paint for the frame for a whole separate episode, so that way I got more to add. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Click it.